Oh, the drama between Rihanna and Kendall Jenner? It's straight up messier than a reality TV show reunion. Everyone knows that Riri is the bad girl for a reason, and if she doesn't like you, oh, she'll let the whole world know. Just ask Kendall Jenner, she knows. So what's the tea? Well, it's not just because Kendall and Riri have never exactly been BFFs. Rihanna has finally spilled the real reason why she doesn't mess with Kendall. And of course, it's all about the petty details. So before Rihanna was the mogul we know today, rocking her billionaire status running Fenty and raising her little ones with A$AP Rocky, she was in her villain era, okay? Riri didn't care about the industry's rules. If you came for her, she was coming back at you 10 times harder. And trust me, Kendall learned that the hard way. It all kicked off back in 2012 when Kendall, in a very I'm trying to be cute but low-key shady move, tweeted that if Rihanna didn't perform Complicated the next day, she'd be upset. Now hold up, some people thought Kendall was just being a fan, excited to hear her fave song, but honey, Rihanna saw through that shade real quick and was like, don't come for me unless I send for you. Rihanna fired back, and just like that, the seeds of beef were planted, but it gets better. Fast forward to 2015 when Rihanna was all set to perform at the Victoria's Secret fashion show until she pulled out at the last minute. Why? Well, rumor has it that Rihanna wasn't happy about Kendall being part of the show, and she definitely wasn't happy about her good friend supermodel Jordan Dunn being replaced by Kendall. Fans started speculating that Rihanna pulled out of the show to support her girl Jordan and to show she wasn't here for Kendall's privileged spot at the show. Let's just say Rihanna wasn't playing when it came to showing love for her friends, and this was just the beginning. Then came the infamous comments from Kendall herself, those cringy words about how she was selective with the shows she did and how she didn't need to do 30 shows a season like other models. The internet, they were not having it. Fans and fellow models came for Kendall hard, calling her out for acting like her family's name got her to the top instead of her own talent. And don't even get me started on the backlash she faced when she was named the highest grossing model of the year. Excuse me? Fans thought supermodels like Naomi Campbell and Adriana Lima deserved it, not someone who barely had 5 years in the game. I mean, come on now. But it wasn't just Kendall's comments that rubbed Rihanna the wrong way. In 2017, Kendall was named Fashion Icon of the Decade, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Kendall Jenner is set to receive a pretty iconic fashion award, and a lot of people have something to say about it. I think I speak for everyone when I say we're all just really confused by this.
And this is what Adriana had to say about it.
Speaking about the industry changing, I noticed that a lot of people were kind of in an uproar because Kendall Jenner was chosen as fashion icon of the year and having, you know, had
decade, I think it was.
The decade, exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she hasn't been in the industry for a decade. And obviously, being in the Kardashian clan, there's just going to be a lot of stigma attached to it. How do you feel about someone who hasn't had a storied history as yourself getting that type of accolade?
I've been working with all the girls, and they don't work any less than we do. They're very talented, and I think these days everything is judged by social media and how much people you are reaching out through that, I believe, and I think that it was well deserved, you know.
Speaking about the industry changing, Adriana played her cards right, but the people knew what was going on here. Even Kendall's fans knew it was too much. One person said, I love Kendall, but the fact that she won Model of the Decade when she only been around for a couple years is disgusting. And another person added, I can't believe Kendall is talked about like if she were on the same level as Adriana Lima, Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, Gisele Bündchen, Linda Evangelista, Kate Moss, etc. She might be a famous name, but she'll never be a mark to remember in fashion. People were baffled that Kendall, who was still pretty new in the modeling game, got the award over someone like Rihanna, who had been serving looks since she was a teen. And you know Rihanna, she doesn't let that type of disrespect slide. At a public event, Rihanna was standing next to Kendall, took one look at what she was wearing and loudly said, good thing I have curves to pull off this outfit. I'd hate to be a stick figure. She then stared Kendall down, laughed in her face, and walked off like it was no big deal. Oop Riri didn't miss a beat with that one, but it didn't stop there. Rihanna didn't even pretend to like Kendall when they crossed paths at New York Fashion Week. Fans caught Rihanna making the most disgusted face as Kendall strutted down the runway. It was clear Rihanna was not impressed and she wasn't hiding it at all. Now here's where it gets spicy. Kendall Jenner and ASAP Rocky had a thing going back in 2016. Yup, you heard that right. Before Riri locked it down with Rocky, Kendall and him were out here looking cozy all over the world. Paris, New York, Miami, you name it. They were spotted everywhere looking like they were in a full-blown relationship. Fast forward and Rihanna's got Rocky on lock with a couple of kids and a whole family. Could this be the reason for all the tension? Maybe. Rihanna's not the type to take kindly to someone messing with her man, and the internet definitely started speculating that the bad blood between the two may have something to do with this love triangle. Fans started piecing it together. Kendall and ASAP Rocky were once a thing. Kim Kardashian posted a snap of them looking hella cozy, and well, that definitely didn't sit well with Rihanna. Was this the real reason Riri couldn't stand Kendall? Sources close to Rihanna say that yes, while the Rocky pass with Rocky plays a part, it's also about how Kendall got everything handed to her on a silver platter. Rihanna's always been about working hard and earning her success, while Kendall seemed to just slide in on her family's coattails. Let's not forget, she was also known for acting pretty indifferent toward the struggles of other models. Oh, and dating her man, that didn't help either. Fans of Rihanna are all about her unapologetic realness. They love how Riri doesn't mince words, speaks her mind, and refuses to let people get away with disrespect. As one fan put it, we need more people like Rihanna who just don't care and speak with no BS. And honestly, they're not wrong. Rihanna's made her mark in the industry through hard work, and the Jenners and Kardashians, well, they might want to take a seat because Riri will always outshine them in more ways than one. So what do you think, folks? Is Rihanna just jealous of Kendall because she dated Rocky, or is there more to this mess? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out our other videos for all the tea on these celeb drama filled streets.